All right, guys, we are back. Got a new opponent for you today. Let's see. Got decisive. I always wished that you could see the loyalties before choosing your deck. I've been on a kick using the base deck, so let's keep that going. Just try to keep it a little thematic. Um, okay, not too bad. No Ryloth. Um, Ryloth is a sneaky good starting system to get as rebels because it's the only rebel system that can't ever be subjugated turn one. And getting that extra trooper each turn is really adds up. It allows you to be more aggressive in certain situations and is a bit underrated to look for that Ryloth starting system. Of course, there are other factors at play. It's always good to have Mon Cal so that they can't potentially get um, an easy Star Destroyer turn one. You just open up with a Sabo on Corellia, usually in most instances, and that will save you. Um, so yeah, be on the lookout for your games where you start with Ryloth and notice how that extra trooper adds up. And now, of course, that is I've talked about this in the past, but that relates to a lot of times I'll see rebel players with extra troopers and they just throw them into random systems kind of haphazardly. In that case, Ryloth is not really going to help you that much because you're wasting your troopers. You got to be careful. Every trooper is valuable. Um, and but I've talked about that more extensively in other videos. Okay, let's see. So I'm playing RWise. He's Spoonwise in the Discord. Good player. Him and I have played several times. He's very solid. Although lately he's been a little less predictable. He's been trying out some new ideas, new movements and stuff. And so not sure which version we're gonna get today. Like he's going for a standard 3 fleets and a Death Star. Bit of an odd situation without Corellia, because you definitely want to move there at some point early game. It's going to be his best bet for a Star Destroyer. I might, you know me, I love deploying in Hoth and subjugating or sabot blockading Mustafar. Of course, that is contingent on me getting a droid turn one for temporary alliance. Which in my last game, that I think should be the last video I posted, didn't happen. And I just kind of got lucky that my opponent wasn't really looking to block my build alliance. So I got it off without having to spend Leia. All right, so if we look at this, I'm expecting this Star Destroyer in Rhodia to go to Naboo, Assault Carrier in Solus to go to Corellia, and the Death Star to go to Ord. I would like to not mess around with the Death Star. So where do we go? If the Star Destroyer from Rhodia goes to Naboo, Tatooine could be a good choice. Of course, the problem is if this assault carrier goes to Mon Cal, then and the Star Destroyer goes to Toydaria or Kashyyyk, then all of a sudden we have two Star Destroyers heading toward Tatooine. The Naboo one to Utapau to Geo, and the Seleucumai one going to Toydaria. It's never great to have two Star Destroyers bearing down on you, especially before you know if you're going to get more than Utapau. I don't know. Yavin is a possibility. Yavin is a possibility for sure. Uh, hmm, maybe Dagobah, but he has loyal Solist and loyal Mustafar. So this is what we'll do. We'll just be annoying, and maybe our action cards will give us a better idea of what to do. Okay, good action cards. Good action cards. Temporary Alliance, and let's see if he has Mahdi. Don't think so. Okie So what can we do? Of course, the scary thing about Yavin is that's the direction the Death Star is moving. And Wise is pretty good at protecting the Death Star. I think I might have used Kessel against him recently. It does look like a bit of a good Kessel game. Kessel, hmm, maybe indoor. Kessel indoor. He's got the base deck. Yavin feels a little too. Kessel feels a little predictable. Yavin feels a little too risky. I've just had my win rate has accelerated since I started putting the base on the opposite side of the map from the Death Star. Plant false lead, stolen plans. Stolen plans I really like to see with rebel planning because I can set up to make sure that I draw a good objective with it. Hmm. I would love to sabotage Corellia here. Is it good enough? Maybe I can recover with stolen plans. Maybe it's good enough. Maybe it's good enough. Okay, so I'm always going to do this. Mothma, which buys me some freedom. I don't want to open with the sabotage here. Make sure he doesn't get a good. Make sure he doesn't get an easy Star Destroyer. Okay. Now, now what do we do? This was the risk. I think he should run a mission, whether it's rule by fear or um, because he really only needs to move to Mon Cal and Naboo. Where's my base? Endor? So I guess we'll just force him to move to Mustafar if he wants the if he wants to subjugate all my systems and still get an assault carrier. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay. So now I guess this means he's gonna move to Toydaria. Because he is really gonna need an assault carrier to cover Corellia. Uh no, maybe he tries to block my alliance? That'd be kind of wild. Good odds. Might. Yeah. This is what I mean. He's mixing it up. Let's try and punish him here. Ooh, one. Okay. So, well, I guess you could still retake Mustafar. But yeah, I don't advise that. Rolling 4 versus 3 is very low probability. Oh, okay, what did you bring here? This ground is really weak up here. I wonder if he'll move this to Toydaria. If he does move it to Toydaria, then we'll just deploy a Y-wing and kill it. But he might just retake Mustafar here. We'll see. But just in case, we want to make sure to retreat. And in fact, we didn't infiltrate, so okay, we're going to retreat, and we're actually going to retreat to Dagobah. See if we can be even more annoying. There's always a chance we could get turret or something and use these small forces to um, just be really, really obnoxious in this region. Yep. Okay, good. So now our plan is kind of laid out. Oh, yeah, dang it. All right, so we got to recover here. Interesting. Interesting. I think I really want the fists here. It's a tough choice. I want the fists here and the free rapid. So many good fist missions for base deck. Ooh, not great. So I'm going to give him Bothui and Toydaria. I might, between Kato and Nalhada, since I'm putting this Y-wing, I don't want him to get Kato, especially if he gets like a secret facility. Really don't want him to use it in Kato because I want to kind of mess up his movements in the Bespin Mustafar. I want to spread him thin. So actually, let's do that. Maybe we'll, I don't think he's going to run. So we'll put Nalhada on the bottom of these three. And then Toydaria and Bothui. And so I don't think he'll run Gather Intel, which means I'm not going to rapid this turn, but if I rapid next turn, right? Not going to rapid. What am I doing? What am I doing? Not going to rapid. What am I doing? I'm going to put myself in a bad position here. I'm going to see if he'll let me take Cassian instead, so that I can just run some missions. I'll do this, get the stolen plans off and set up for. Okay, sorry. Wait, I know what I'm doing. I'm attacking. I'm attacking. That's what I'm doing. Been a long day. Okay, so we have our game plan. Now what are we building? Some vanguards and a Y-wing. Really tough without this. Really tough without the yeah, this will be better. So I'll use my extra action to attack Toydaria. Really tough without the alliance on Utapau. I'm gonna feel that for sure. But maybe we'll get established trade relations. Maybe we'll get support of the Mon Cal. Got to do something to make up for it. But yeah, what I'll probably do is he just going to abandon the Dantooine region? It might be worth doing a couple of extra rapids just to see if I can um, grab Dantooine or Ilum or something, because he might. I don't know what he's going to do about the Corellia situation. It's going to be a little bit of a mess for him. Yeah, I think it's hard to know. You know, in hindsight, he blocked the Build Alliance, but is it better to retake Mustafar and then take Kashyyyk so that this doesn't happen? I mean, now he's going to scouting mission it, which I'm super happy about this. Not only because this is a really powerful card, but because I I put Nalhutta so that he'll get it. So that why is that good? Because he can use this assault carrier now to check it anyway. And so one of the what was going to be the strength of it was taking out this assault carrier. But if this assault carrier is still alive, then he can have the Nalhutta Pearl, and I'll find something better. Okay. So now what are we gonna do? Now maybe we move with Riken to Mustafar, make it harder for him to take Mustafar, and set ourselves up if we get a crippling blow. Maybe that. And he'll do a rule by fear here, probably aiming for you to POW. Um, Now, I don't know Wise well enough to know. I don't want to open up with a sabotage on you to POW. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll get him to, maybe he'll block it. Maybe he'll block. That would be great. He's in a block happy mood. So you never know. See, opposing. Great. This is good. You know, he could just move there with Vader and then rule by fear. And then R&D at next turn. Oh, I see. Okay. This will try and block. Nice. I'm gonna do. We're gonna move here with Rican. Make Mustafar a little bit stronger. I don't think he wants to fight into this. Hmm. Of course, what I really want is I really want a hit and run in hand. That would help a lot. Yeah, he doesn't need to do this attack. Um, yeah, I think this is better. At the very least, if he does want to retake Mustafar, he should wait until I don't have a leader there. And then I'm forced to send one to um, get me to waste an action. And then gonna do this. We'll do this here, just to be unique. This is defensive position is probably never going to be. Oh, and then he's doing it with Tarkin. Interesting. Oh gosh. Oh guys, this is not good. This is not good. Yeah, he doesn't need to do that attack. I guess threaten the core. I don't know. Not good objectives. And I'm in this mess because I didn't infiltrate turn one. I did this worthless sabotage. So, um, I don't know. I don't think that was the right play. I think that was a mistake by me. Yeah, this move by him is much better. And I guess we just get loyalty in Corellia. Uh, so if we do Corellia, I just don't want to draw the Death Star toward me. Let's do Corellia to make it harder for him to get Star Destroyers. And there's the hit and run. Okay, there's the hit and run. So we got to see how we can. Akbar's a pretty safe choice here because he's a good leader. I would like the three blues. Actually, I think I need to take Obi-Wan here. I could take Maydeen, but I don't want to miss out on his card. And I want to run Stolen Plants this turn, so to set up for our rebel planning. So we need the blues. Unfortunately, we're just gonna leave this on queue. Keep us under 11, under 12 units. Okie. So we got to see his deploy. He's got this Charger Rod. Smart, smart. I wonder if he ever. I wonder if he ever moves off of Utapau this turn. Trying to think about where to do this hit and run. I'm gonna put the infiltrate with Obi-Wan first. If he goes for a capture, then maybe that'll draw it out, and then I can kill Obi-Wan. Probably do that in Utapau. For shenanigans. I mean, it looks like he's just running a address delays. He's just doing address delays. But I might need Glea back to block. Gives me a little bit more flexibility, or if I want to make sure that a loyalty goes through. Not super worried about a rule by fear because I'm going to be stacking Obi-Wan. And what's his butt? Dodana on Utapau. It's like he was going between Soontir and Vader, and now is going with Tag. But I don't know if that's a tricky capture. Yeah, yeah, he's trying some shenanigans. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. Maybe that was just like some mega mind games. Okay. All right, good. Glad to get rid of Sparklets at least. My level ones were awful. Just I was watching a game earlier today, and the Rebel player was he did Dodana turn one, he did a blind heist on turn one, and he drew all his level one. It's like, man, your level ones have the worst track record. There's one bad level two, essentially. There's maybe two bad level threes that in certain contexts are really good. Um, nice, nice. Okay. We're gonna get something good here. Probably should have brought the salt carrier for this. Okay, what do we want to waste? What do we want to waste? We want to waste the damage? Take out this TIE fighter. No heal. Come on. Come on. The small victories. You have to look for the small victories. Now, if this were um, um, two Moncals and two Nebulons, I would be feeling much better about this game. But with no trade relations in sight, um, I don't know quite what's going to happen. Yeah. Tag never fails. Dang. Not so far that I have hoped for, but a lot of game left. A lot of game left. Well, you want to move with the assault carrier first. And it's only worse for him if he tries to block this, because then I just get a massive action advantage. And he might not want to move the Death Star to Corellia because, or what he could have done is cover Corellia first, because this move to Mustafar is just not necessary. I mean, especially as your first action. Maybe if at the end of your turn you're like, I have one move left, I don't know what to do, then maybe retake Mustafar, but as it stands. And I'm okay with him blocking this. I don't know. Um, yeah. Now this is a situation where my missions and my objectives especially, are so bad that I wouldn't mind killing Obi-Wan to get the point uh, whenever. I'm guessing that's a capture that Vader's on. And so I'm going to be leaving Obi-Wan for the wolves, essentially. To capture him. I won't oppose it with Leia. I have a rescue in hand, and maybe I should have waited. Maybe the hit and run on Utapau would have been, ooh, so good. Interesting. Should definitely leave the ground behind. Definitely want to leave the ground behind. Even just, I mean, he's going to get maybe one assault carrier. Probably going to Sabo. Yeah, you want to leave the ground behind. Um, check Dodonna. Plans. Okay. And really want this rebel cell. But this is a situation now where because we have Dodonna, we can do a sneaky rebel cell. We can set it up the way we want. Interesting. He's leaving out planetary force behind. Um, we can do a sneaky rebel cell. We have this incite rebellion, which is good to score a liberation. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do liberation, rebel cell, seize control, and then the Death Star plans. And then we have a mystery level 2. And then we'll draw, at the end, we'll draw liberation. With Dodonna, we'll get rebel cell. And then if we need to, we can infiltrate for the Death Star plans earlier. So we're going to Sabo Toydaria and try and set up. Maybe we'll do this rebel cell in Kashyyyk. So we'll do this. And now he's only going to build one assault carrier here. Interesting. So it wasn't an address delay. So, oh man, if I had two Mon Cals, that would be sweet. Now he's not building a ton. He's only building one ATST. It just depends. So, really want. He's got two AT-ATs, huh? See what he does. I don't know. Okay. One. Mm, So lucky. So lucky. I'm gonna build alliance here. Yeah, the rolls are not ideal. Okay. Odd moves. Odd moves. I don't know why that's the priority. But okay. Rebel Cell's not looking too great at the moment. Maybe oh, strike that. Cell's still not looking too good. Dang it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we got some options. Can't believe Obi-Wan couldn't roll a freaking one. Okay. Um, another trooper actually. Neo Wing. Or maybe another Y Wing. Yeah, maybe another Y Wing. So I never was able to use my first Y Wing. Now let's see what he gets here. Muzzle. Okay. I think we can be annoying. I think we can be annoying. See if we can get him to waste Ozzel here. Should take. That's right. He's time to start rapiding. Hmm. I don't think I can rapid. Maybe I can. Maybe I rapid with, I don't like doing this. Okay, if we do run in sight, yeah, I might not be able to rapid, huh? See what he does. Yeah, so this is what I like. If I had, so the thing I like about the sneaky rebel cell is we're going to force a big reaction from him, hopefully, to Cato. Maybe even move back from Mustafar. But the thing I like about it is, yeah, that's not going to help you, buddy. So we don't need to do this yet. Maybe we can do a rapid. Well, if he ozzles, that's the problem. All right, we're gonna be crazy. He might ozzle. He might ozzle. In which case, I think I'd rather have the Insight Rebellion ready, even if I have to pass on it. All right, so we'll draw Rebel Cell here, and we're gonna drop this in Cato and see if we can be a menace. I'm an idiot. I didn't think about proceeding as planned. If he has proceeding as planned, he's just gonna blow up Cato. Didn't think about that. I just assumed he had the good, fully operational, and didn't think about that, guys. Big mistake. Making a couple of big mistakes here. Yeah, that might just be the laser right there. Brutal. Not even to mention that Kato is my freaking under the radar probe. So blowing that up is, yeah, geez. Hmm. Oh gosh. Ah, didn't even think about that. Getting a little too excited. You always want to take your time and go over the action cards. Take your time, go over the action cards, and don't get hyper fixated. All right. Well, I was really banking on that to score. Objectives. So that's not good. It's not good at all. Committed. We just got to pray that Vader's not on. a planetary, or at least that I can block it. Never seen the leader. Okay, so at least we'll get liberation, but at what cost? At what cost? That's the question. Maybe you'll miss. Fortunately, I can't block hits because I need to make sure that this trooper lives. Oh, no hits. Maybe he'll miss. Should have blocked hits. All right. Let's waste a card here. A lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. We'll get some troopers at least in range of threat core. I don't know. Maybe we'll hit and fleet with a couple of units later to ord or something. Don't think he wants to do that. Take it. Back a card out of here. Okay. Still has enough laser. No, I'm really don't like that move. That means laser incoming. Shh, shh. It's freaking annoying. It's not even a good turn to hit and run. I don't know what I'm doing. What mistakes? Mistakes. These guys. I've done a rapid instead of this hit and run. No, I want to save this Insight Rebellion for the Seize Control. So this is a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess, guys. So this will do. Just gonna do a hit and run up here. I guess you could block it. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, if he has oversee project, then it's good enough. I think there's any. It's all logistics leaders, so I don't think there's anything better. I'm gonna block sabotage up here. It's a good spot too. Seize control next turn. Yeah, if he has oversee project, he just gets it. It's a good play by him. There were a lot of project cards he could use. Dang. And in fact, I wished he would do it just out of my misery. All right. It's going to be kind of pathetic here. Maybe I can entice him up this ways. Okay, there's still hope. Still hope. No oversee. No oversee. No laser. I feel like if he had laser, he wouldn't have done that propaganda there. I think he was going for a loyalty to deploy their next turn. In which case, uh, he planned it out correctly. Death Star is exposed now. If I can get a interesting, interesting. Got him. It doesn't look like he has it. Doesn't look like he has it, folks. So we might get the. We've definitely brought him out of position. Looks like a rule by fear right here, and then an R&D. Nice, nice. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna get a score. At least there's that. Could have gone a lot better, but no, no. Can't get the same respect from the dice gods. Maybe we'll get plan the assault and 1 in a million or something. Oh, folks, on our way, on our way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. When it rains, it pours. Definitely taking 1 in a million, but we want wedge. Thing about wedge is the Death Star is going to be stuck because I think he's just going to move on top of it right away. And if we put Luke on plan the assault, it looks pretty dang obvious. So we'll take wedge. Speeder in the base. And 13, 14. Don't love that. Of course, I'm not going to love it when it's raid outposts either. Don't love the Jabba. Jabba is annoying. See what he does here. The Y wing here at the base. Good. We wanted. Really bad. The difference. Maybe we'll even get something good with maybe open this and then this. Let's just put our best people on the task, right? Ah, where's the sabotage? Dang it. We keep wedge back. Wedge is the one who clutches it for us. This, this. Do something like that so that we can, no, so we can stack potentially the sabotage. Hmm. Just pray that he doesn't have secure the plans. He's played 6 missions. He only has 4. I wish I'd saved that here rather than really cause some shenanigans in Moncal or something. He didn't really go that hard after the cell. I'm surprised. Is that ever worth it to plan the assault? No, because he can just retreat. He can just retreat to Cato and then take up cell that way. And I'm sure by now he has a laser or a. Oh, I gotta be careful of Durgarrod. Gotta be careful of Durgarrod. Because he can blow up my Nebulon. Interdictor. Man, rebels are so hard. Rebels are super hard. Save this. I don't know what I should have done. Should have thought. All right, we're gonna do a covert operation. Cool. All right. At least it's not raid outposts. Got a lot of what we need. Mhm. Might be worth it to build alliance on Utapau just so he doesn't get. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. He wants to fail and then move in to capture. So don't want that to happen. How has he drawn so many probes? Wait, like 13 probes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's how. Jeez, man. Probe deck dwindles fast. Probe deck dwindles fast. Nice, nice, nice. Very glad about that. Good card for him to spend. Also be a good place to do this inside rebellion business. Else could be inside a rebellion. Victor. I don't think he moves to Ord. He needs to move to Cato. That'd be a pretty big mistake if he didn't. Gosh, it would be nice to blow up that Star Destroyer. Maybe I blow up that Star Destroyer and then blow up that Star Destroyer. Then open up with an attack on the Death Star. Would be nice. Will do. Will be annoying. I think we want to get. Here's what we want to do, actually. We go to kill Jabba. Jabba would be a good person to kill. Just be a pain in his side. Maybe that's what we'll do. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. I'll have 3 dice to my 5, 6. Just go for it. Will be other opportunities, surely. Holy moly. Save those, turrets. Save those. Just needed one. Of course, I gave him the now Hutta probe, so. Oh, he doesn't have Kessel, though. So that gives me an opportunity for what I wanted to do, which is now I can build alliance in Utapau. And I think he's obliged to block it. I think that's what he wants to do. I think he's going to want to block this. Go back here. Let's block it. And if he blocks it, bye-bye Death Star. And bye-bye Jabba. Interdictor enough, you have to wonder. The thing about the Death Star too is he does have Jerjerrod, but he only has 2 black dice on it because he's left it so weak. So Jerjerrod is not a guarantee. Oh, he wants to block it, block it, block it, block it. Oh, please block it. This would be big, guys. This would be big. Block with Jerjerrod. That would be even better. Oh, he's not. Maybe he'll block this. Maybe he'll want to block this. I think I'm still there. Worst case is he doesn't block it. He doesn't send Palps and he still blocks it. Best case is he sends Palps and I block it. He wants to put this post bounty on somebody. There we go. Turrets saved it. Get one less of these. But it still succeeds. And let's kill Java here. It's gracious. Still rolling sabers, turret. I need other things. Okay. So that worked out. Insight Rebellion is so good, man. So good. Even if he had the bad Jabba card, Jabba can just run so many good missions. He's so scary. And the possibility of combining him with Subversion and Collect Bounty or something is just a little too potent. Interesting. Oh my goodness. What do I do now, guys? Now he wants to move to Cato. Would I rather have the Death Star? I don't want him to put the interdictor on the Death Star. Goodness gracious. Would be nice to keep the rebel cell going. Of course, whatever I mean, I feel like I just gotta do it. It's just too good. It's too much of a mess for him. And just pray that my plant false leads helps me move. 'Cause now he has 4 black dice and a green die. Just don't know if I have enough. I need more fighters. Need more fighters. Now he's gonna have an interdictor with it. Ah, interdictor. What a spot. I feel like he's protecting the Death Star way too well. Dang it. Hmm. What I have to hope for. I have to hope that on 4 black dice, 1 green die, 5 red dice, he doesn't. It's too good. Too good. Do I save it? Don't know if it does me any good to save it. Man, interdictor. Did an interdictor. How many R&Ds has he done? And the thing is, he might not even have the real Lazo. He might still have proceeding as planned. So I can't count on him not having a laser. Gosh, guys, this is tough. This is tough. I mean, lock it. I don't even know if I'll bring anything. Kind of want him to oppose and possibly get a move to Dantooine or something. Ah, I gotta go. Actually, I don't have a Be nice if I had a rebel assault here. That'd be nice. Say, no card for you. Okay. Jeez, please. Jeez, please. Okay. No heals. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that was the right move. We'll see. But I don't feel great about my chances against this Death Star, not with Durdurat and an Interdictor. So we'll get an idea of the prop situation. Freaking castle. Freaking Alderaan. Okay. Ah. And because I don't have behind enemy lines, these are not easy to clear off. Alderaan. I love. I have Kato. There's always Kato. Mm. Hmm. All right. There's some life there. There's some life there. X-Wing, Y-Wing. That's gracious. No hidden fleet. That's a problem. But we can clear something off or do a decisive. Clear Fryloth if he moves to Tatooine. Hmm. We could get two shots. Guys, we could get two shots at the Death Star with this uprising. Hmm. That might be the money. Maybe this card. Just don't love moving right before this deployment. So what I mean by this is if I move this turn, he has a ton of stuff to put on the queue. So if he's able to sniff out where my base is, whereas if I wait one turn and move, he'll have nothing to deploy. Uh, Got two scores out of the cell. It's pretty good. I could maybe score this establish outposts. The thing is, though, I really like to combine security plans. Jeez, jeez. That is wild. That is wild. I really would like a hidden fleet. Because then, say I draw Yavin. I could hidden fleet to Yavin. I do know Dathomir is open. Maybe that's the play. But then he has all this stuff on queue. He can drop all this stuff in Megiddo. Oh, guys. He used his interdictor card. Oh, he used his interdictor card. He's not respecting. He's not respecting. One, one, two, three, four. Uh, two, three, four. All right. I think we have a shot. I think we have a shot. Is I could even delay him. Was clear. All right, guys, this is the turn that's going to really determine the whole shebang. I don't even know if I care if I lose this Von Cow. I don't know if he's even going to go for it. He might just ozzle something else. But we can wait him out. Oh, wonder if that was Ozzel or Deirdre. It really seems, doesn't it, like that's Ozzel's card? Because he's been keeping Durgerod back to protect the Death Star. And I don't think that's just a bluff. A laser, right? Another interdictor. Gonna be really interesting. So the plan is we want him to move to Bespin. We want to sabotage Bespin. Um, but the problem is if he just moves there with Vader, so we're gonna sabotage Bespin. It could be a short for all I know. That would be an odd thing to get. Fun while it lasts. And remember, Cato's under the radar. So if things really go sideways, hmm, it's more decisive there. Hmm, score decisive there. Jeez, he's got a trooper. Can blow that bad boy up. Although he does have a damage card, and he would use it. He's smart enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get off establish outposts, but that might cost me a lot as well. Geez, I almost want to do this on Cato. Give me some rerolls. No, let's do it a place where maybe we won't block. Try and encourage him to move. Okay. Jedi is not that easy to score. Get it all. Bring it all. Just go for it, guys. I mean, it's kind of our clearest path to victory. So the way that this would work is we would have to tack out with Wedge, draw out Gergerod's card, and use our block lack hits. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to have the public uprising before he can construct factory and do I bring ground? No. If it all goes haywire, I can retreat my Moncal and then I have something to use with that. Black hits. So he's got 5, 2. Hits. Hmm. Maybe I can take out this Star Destroyer. No. Oh, we did it. All right. That's the thing with Gergerod. He just doesn't have good rerolls. Just doesn't have good rerolls. Now, trade with wedge to a nondescript place. And he might have tracked them, but I really want to score raid outpost. And I'm not worried about ground here. Or at least I don't feel like I need to be. Okay, good. So now when we reveal the base, we can get establish outpost. And we could possibly get public uprising off on Moncal. Wonder what card he got with preceding his plan. Oh, guys, this is I kind of brought this on myself a little bit by my shenanigans around Corellia, but being able to get uh, the Death Star there. Yeah, let's do this in Moncal. Let's do this in Moncal. Because he can always, if I generate units in forward, uh-oh, that board machine, not the best. He's probably going to move to Mandalore anyway because of Dathomir. But Ord could be something. And anyway, it should be game right there. So this is the way we're thinking about it. There's still some probes I don't know. I only know 4 probes: Dathomir, Kessel, Alderaan, and Ryloth. Um, and so these aren't very good. Um, Hoth is interesting, but he's, probably gonna put more stuff there. Anyway, so I'm gonna give myself one shot. Could be on it could be on Ozzel's mission. Ozzel's mission would be interesting. So if it is Ozzel's mission, let's just do no, Ozzel did proceeding as planned. Ozzel did proceeding as planned, so I'm not worried about that. So he's not drawing any probes. So I'm just gonna take Ord because that's a valid spot. Put that on top. And in worst case scenario, I could head there. But I'm hoping that this will just be GG with establish outposts. I have 1, 2, 3. I'll reveal the base for 4, and then well, I could even get decisive off. That's not guaranteed, I don't think. It's not always damage cards. So it should be about guaranteed. R&D. Hmm. Rapid. And now, of course, without the Death Star, um, he'll probably never be able to crack this ground. Especially when I put another airspeeder in there. So he's covering Ord. And then what else is out there? Todaria could be out there. Todaria could be out there. So be annoying there. Maybe he doesn't have Toydaria. Aria's free now. There was a construct factory. I know Dathomir's open. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'll just play it safe. That's my best shot. Now this is interesting. I don't know if I want to reveal, because if he blocks, kind of in a tough spot. What are the chances he blocks? I'll do a half measure. I won't reveal, and I'll just hope to score decisive. Look at my level 3 as if it might be Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is definitely the next probe. Psyched about. So that greatly increases our chances of scoring. And then we'll do back. Now, what's the play here? We could flip it. He's going to do a damage. So we can always heal. So going second here is not as important. I think what we do is we blow up the trooper because the trooper can heal itself. And it's harder, it's easier for me to get a crit with 2 black dice and 2 rerolls than it is for him with just 1 green. So I'm looking for a crit and a heal. Oops, nothing. Okay. I just need to dodge another crit. Well, I've already gotten the, okay, so that's decisive. It was a risk, but even if I didn't get the decisive, um, I still let the establish outpost. So, all right, guys, that's the game. Very interesting, very well played by Wise. He ended up with all the right stuff in the right place. Good fake out with Ozzel and oh, Carbon. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a change up from my other opponents, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.